Next up on WTV, Yearbook Distribution, this week's edition of My Life As, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, May 24th, and I'm Caitlyn Kleibert with another daily update brought to you by Wingspan TV. The 2017-2018 edition of the Legacy Yearbook is being distributed. WTV Shrinikith McCundon has the details.
After more than 7 months of work, the books came in more than a week ago. Since then, staff members have been getting the books ready for distribution, which will take place during all lunches with tables set up along the cafeteria windows in alphabetical order. Students that don't pick up their yearbook at lunch will be given an hour after school, or they can visit Yearbook Advisor Carol Babineau during advisory in room C147. There are a limited number of yearbooks still available to purchase for $80. Reporting for WTV, I'm Shrinikith McCundon.
Blueberries are one of the most nutritious fruits, so maybe it's no surprise that the one person on campus to grow and sell them is school nurse Emily McKeska. 9 years ago, Emily McKeska's family land in Livingston turned into C&M Farm, a place to promote health and make use of the abundance of land they have.
We just one day decided we had all this land, we should try and grow something on it. And so we were at some little festival one day and we noticed blueberries, and someone was saying that they really grew great in that area. So we thought, well, we should try it. And then I was like, oh my goodness, blueberries are great for health, and it's the great new antioxidant kind of thing that they're promoting. So we said, sure, let's try it.
Each year, McKeska and her husband, better known as Blueberry Dave, maintain their farm and post videos of the status of their blueberries on the farm's Facebook page.
We have a Blueberry Dave person, and it's actually my husband. And he basically, he does little video snippets on our Facebook page for the farm, and he tries to make them very humorous. And so he's developed quite a fun following of people who think he's just funny about little comments he makes about the blueberries. So he has a great time doing it, and it certainly attracts people and things like that. And we're just, we want it to feel like it's a fun place to come visit.
For most people, picking up blueberries means a trip to the local store or farmer's market. But for social studies teacher Tim Johannes, it was nothing more than a trip to the nurse's office.
Last year, Nurse McKeska brought me some blueberries from her farm. And she goes, hey, come on in here, I got something for you to try. And she pulls out this carton of blueberries. And they were the biggest, fattest, juiciest blueberries that you've ever seen. I mean, they were fresh, right from her farm. They were amazing. I mean, they were the best blueberries I've ever had.
Future plans for C&M Farm include a storefront, but whatever additions they may make, nothing will change McKeska's favorite part about having a farm.
My favorite part is just that they're fun and easy to grow. I love being outside and working on them. The country air and being out there is it's really amazing. It's just quiet and peaceful. When the people come out, it's just so fun to kind of do an activity to where you can just pick fruit off a plant and a bush, and then you get to eat it right away.
McKeska is also hoping to expand her farm with different crops in the future, such as blackberries and a pumpkin patch in the fall. C&M Farm opens this Memorial Weekend at 7:30 a.m. C&M Farm opens this Memorial Weekend at 7:30 a.m. On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look into the life of sophomore violinist Jonathan Pang.
Rehearsals normally are on Sundays starting from 5 to 8. GDY stands for Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra. It's at the Salmon Center for Arts in downtown Dallas. It's an orchestra that is composed of kids from 6th grade to 12th grade. And we just play a variety of music. I played a violin. I've been playing for about 10 years now. I don't know if I'm good enough to do it professionally, but I definitely do want to continue doing it, because if I just quit after I graduate, then I think it's kind of like a waste of 10 years of my life. Well, GDY concerts are a lot longer. Concerts usually last around 2 hours-ish, but for orchestra we have a limited time period because there's 5 orchestras, so we only have about like 30 minutes. But like the level of difficulty is almost the same, I have to say, because like Instead of like playing an entire symphony like we do at GD Wild in school, we just play like one movement. I like playing music. Music is it's really relaxing, and it's really fun to be able to finally learn how to play a certain piece, especially if it sounds good. I find it really just satisfying to be able to learn how to play a difficult piece.
Here's today's Sports Minute.
After playing varsity soccer for 4 years, former Red Hawk Keaton Parks graduated in 2015. For the past 3 years, Parks has been playing professional soccer in Portugal, making appearances with a top-tier Portuguese team, SL Benfica. On Sunday, Parks got the call from the U.S. men's national team to play for the country in their upcoming match on Monday in Philadelphia.
I was pretty excited about it. I heard rumors last week that it was a possibility, and then I got a text from him letting me know that he had been named, and then the internet blew up with it, so it's pretty exciting. He started for us as a freshman, a very, very small freshman. I think he's like 5 foot, 5'1", so I mean, he was pretty teeny. But he's always had exceptional footwork. Like you can't take the ball off his foot, and his feet are like Velcro. He can just maneuver around. His sophomore year, from December to January, or December through February, he grew like 7 or 8 inches. So he shot up. He shot up real quick. So, and then I believe he's had another growth spurt since he's graduated high school as well. He's 6'4" now. And when I saw him over the summer, he looks like what you'd expect a professional soccer player to look like.
With a milestone this large for a Red Hawk soccer alum, Kaiser and assistant coach Adam Cecil are taking the opportunity to go to Philadelphia to see him play on Monday.
I really wanted to head to Benfica and watch him play over there, but getting to Portugal is a little bit more expensive than flying to Philadelphia. Unfortunately, we're able to find a relatively inexpensive flight to get out there and just have the opportunity to go watch him play for the U.S. national team.
With the program having produced various successful players, Kaiser believes that the experience shared by the former players benefits the school's current players.
When he's had the opportunity to come back and actually talk to him about playing, so we are fortunate to have a lot of college players and some semi-pro players and things like that. But having someone who's playing on a team that's a Champions League team and playing for the U.S. national team. So when he gets an opportunity to come back, the players always listen. It's pretty cool.
I'm Carter Brock with Wingspan TV.
On this week's edition of Real Talk, WTV's Venanti Vimulapalli hits the halls to ask students their opinion about the 4-day weekend.
This is WTV's Venanti Vimulapalli with this week's edition of Real Talk. Today we're going to hit the halls and ask students their opinion on the 4-day weekend. So grades are due Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday are free days for school. Would you rather be let out earlier and have to make up those days another time?
Yeah. Just because it would feel like summer would be longer, you know?
I'd rather have it the way it is now because since you're already in school, you might as well be there another day instead of having your winter break being cut off by however long they'd cut it off for.
So what do you think about the 4-day weekend right before school ends?
I'm excited because I'm going to travel during that weekend, but at the same time, I wish it was like this was our last week, rather that.
I'm really excited about it because we don't have to do anything for 4 days, and then it's the last week of school. So,
I think it's great. It gives me a lot of time to cry and just eat food and think about everything going wrong in my life. So that's really good.
Grades are due next Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday are free days. So would you rather have 2 days of nothing, or would you rather get out of school earlier?
2 days of nothing because you're doing work, and then when you get out earlier, you're just But 2 days of nothing is good.
I'd rather just get out of school earlier so I can actually do stuff during the day instead of trying to make plans after.
This has been WTV's Venanti Vimulapalli with this week's edition of Real Talk.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. WTV's Neha Paramala brings you today's announcements.
Please return any textbooks you still have to the book room by May 31st. Yearbook distribution is today during lunch. The last day of school is June 1st.
That's it for today's Daily Update. This has been Caitlyn Kleibert from Wingspan TV.